Hey girls, load the spaceship. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful Android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate her. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Yeah. Find me with my dogs in my solitude. Watch my family grow from 4 into a multitude. Been living it below sea level, finna rise to another altitude. Been searching, seeking knowledge, but all the time I had the aptitude. I flipped my mindset to the switch to say I will not lose. Mama said them sticks and stones won't break my bones, I never bruise. Whenever it come to trouble, man, the girls pull a tongue, we always cruise. I heard other dog owners get it out for me, but it ain't no news. I got 4 in the dough in Memphis so they can get the blues. If you need a few clues, they'll blow off your under rules. Send your compliment to the new girls I got coming through. Send your compliments to the new girls I got coming through. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful Android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate her. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. Yeah, baby. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, J. King Hefner and the beautiful Cali Sun. And we're back again for another show. And the title of this episode is Hype Session. Hype Session. And what do I mean by that? We'll get to that right about now. Hey guys, how y'all doing? God bless you. If you're watching, just tuning in later, whatever time you might be tuning in, we appreciate you. Glad you joined us for a second today. Me and the beautiful Cali definitely wanted to break bread with all the viewers out there. Say hello. Tell you that God has all the blessings that you've been praying for on the way. So we want to say that off the bat. Glad that we're all alive here today, able to chase our dreams, breathe air, and have a lot of damn well fun. And I want to say special shouts out to all my Dog King Army team members out there. I appreciate you, love you all. The backbone of the Dog King family, baby. Hey, the Dog King Army, they right there for all the support. The team within the team. And if you aren't a part of the Dog King Army team, we would love to have you. But definitely shouts out to all of them. If you ever want to donate to the show, just to run this off, you can donate on a super chat, super sticker. You can do a super thanks on the individual video. You can donate on my YouTube channel under the About section of PayPal, Cash App, or you can donate to my fundraiser, which I have a link to in every description of the video. And that fundraiser is to help improve the show, to help to keep the show going. And I'm going to be doing a bike ride here in under 2 months now. And it's going to be a fundraiser to help the show. So with all that said, today's show is Hype Session. And man, it's a reason for that name. I don't really plan on this show being very long. I just want to stop in and say hello, basically, to James Crown, Super Sticker off bat, Dog King team member, Dog King Army team member, and the Super Chat off the bat, Super Sticker off the bat. Appreciate you, crowds, coming through. Yeah, man, I'm explaining to you what I mean by a hype session. But first of all, I see people are saying good morning. Kevin Gray, let's get it. What up, hell? Oh, he was number one. Man, I wish this was a power hour so you could get a victory, man. But I appreciate you for stopping in. Edmund Dantes, the villains are always cooler. Let's go. Yeah. Carol Rush, hey, look, the resident clean vagina is whipping around the house. Thank you, Carol. We love you. I love Carol. Brandon Anderson, oh, cool to catch a casual stream. Oh, yes. He says, just got to go to work later. Oh, well. I'm going to be honest. This is exactly what this is. This is a straight up, casual, non-serious, no subject matter. I love you guys. I just want to see your face and get the hell out of here and enjoy my day and let you do the same thing type of stream. That's exactly what the hell this is. Because yesterday, man, I got caught up in just several dazes. And I mean, just for people who didn't understand what I said, I'm talking about like days, like you're getting dazed and dizzy. I got caught up in several of them yesterday. Not in a bad way whatsoever. I just my mind just kept getting attracted to one thing and then another thing. And I never could get fully focused, man. I just kept trying to soak up as much knowledge, man, as I could on different things. Man, next thing you know, it was late as hell. I hadn't even thought about today or anything. I just knew I had to get some sleep. And when I woke up this morning, I had something really heavy on my mind that I can't talk about right now. It's one of the craziest things I think I probably, not crazy in a bad way, but craziest things I've done. But either way, it's a good thing though. But it was on my mind and I couldn't shake it. And so that was probably an hour before the show. And so, man, I was like, you know, what am I going to call this show? I said, you know what? This is going to be a hype session, baby. Hype, baby. Get on the train, baby. Load it up, baby. It's going to be a good weekend, good day, good life. We going forward, not backwards, baby. It's so funny, man. To all my normal, regular viewers, all of y'all saw the video I recently put out about Death to the Dogmobile. And let me tell you guys, I've always been a guy that's attached to, you know, even what people call inanimate objects. Even at work, like I say, at my old job, I used to pack machines in a box, and they would have to have brand new styro. So if a styro was cracked or something, I had to throw it away. And I used to always be sad when I had to throw a piece of styro away because I'm like, man, but he's still some good. He just got a crack in it. And one of my friends used to be like, dude, it's just a piece of styro. I said, I don't give a damn. It's still, you know, I feel like it had a personality to a certain degree. I'm like, I don't want to get rid of it because it ain't perfect. Because like I always tell you, I'm not perfect. So when I heard about my car, of course, you know, the human side of me was hurt a little bit because I'm like, man, this is my baby. We've been through ups and downs, and I'm letting you know a different version of myself would have probably been hurt for a while. But I'm just a different person now. God has done a new thing in my life, thank God. Just making me see things in a different light, that everything really serves his plan. If it happens, it's meant to happen, it's going to work out in a better way. But man, something I never told anybody because I don't even speak the negative, but I didn't even see this as negative. I just sort of heard it and I just didn't want to utter it because I wanted God to let things work out like they want to work out. But I just say this, when my car first went away, I promise you, man, I just sort of started hearing that little whisper in my spirit of, hey, it's over, bro. She ain't really coming back. Now, some of you might be like, well, why did you send it off? Because I didn't really know, but I did sort of hear that in my spirit. Even though she was running, she was cranking up, and she'll still crank up. But some just told me it's probably over. And man, I never said anything, kept it, never tried to think of it again. But when they called me and told me that the car was over, it was like, man, it's so crazy that I already, even though I felt bad, it's like I already sort of knew, especially with how long it was taking. But other than the human emotions, like I said, my spirit is equipped, and that's what I want you guys to get. Keep pushing away the negative, keep pushing away the negative, and man, you're gonna start building up that immunity to negative things happening. Because it's like your human side is gonna want to start feeling bad, but my spirit was just like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna even feel bad because we know it's gonna work out. And so, of course, my spirit won out very, very quickly. It didn't take much time at all, instantaneously, pretty much. Sort of feeling bad, but knowing it's gonna be okay. And I just, as for today, we can't do an adventure video, riding around or going anywhere. And I don't know when God is going to change that blessing around. But like I told you, it's just like the dogs that I think are on the way. And I've been saying it for the whole time that, hey, dogs are going to be on the way. I'm going to believe the same for the car. And we're going to make do until that time. Hey, guess what? Y'all been hanging with me all this time. Y'all will keep hanging with me. Because this show is more than just even riding around. So with all that said, I said that's sort of a long story to say this. With a million things that were going across my mind, and even with that, I was like, you know what? It's amazing how good I feel this morning. It's like, man, I just feel so hyped. It ain't nothing in particular I really want to talk about, even though I got plenty to talk about. That's what's so funny about this show. It's like, it's something that I could literally talk about, like, specifically. But when I looked at it, I said, you know what? My heart isn't really pulling me towards that thing today. This is one of those shows where it may be your girlfriend, it may be your family member, it may be just a regular friend, it may be somebody at work or whatever that you're going to meet. It's just one of those days where, hey, you know what? It ain't that I got a whole bunch that I really want to even talk to you about today, or a whole bunch I even want to do, but I just want to see you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see y'all. I just want to sort of hug my family, say, hey, I love y'all. Let's get hype, baby. Hey, it's the weekend coming. And, hey, let y'all guys loose, and it's time for Reset Sunday. But I just told that whole story about the car because I was just like, man, we all know the story about God got greater for you, when certain things happen. But, man, I'm going to say it again. If you just keep telling yourself that, keep soaking that type of stuff in, man, I promise you, it's going to become a way of life more than just a phrase. Because I'm telling you, man, when things happen now, yeah, they happen. And I'm human. So when they first happen, you see it happening. But it doesn't stick. It's like one of those no-stick pans. Bro, it don't matter how much you put in there. It is not sticking. No hot water, still moving. No car, still moving. AC out, still moving. Guess what? The house going enough to keep us going today. Hey, car ain't coming back, still moving. Hey, guess what? Provisions for the show to keep going on. Do I see it today? Nope. Are they on the way? Yep. Show gonna keep going on. The fundraiser gonna get funded. If not, it's gonna be something else. And I said all that to say, this a hype session, baby. I want y'all to get hype. Not just because I'm hype about my situation. I want you to get hype about your situation. Whatever going on in your life is gonna work out. However you falling is gonna work out. Carol Rush back. Thank you, James. I got to come back up to see what you said too. Look, Carol Rush came back.
Hey, Carl, hey, look, whether you come, go, in between, you know we love you, baby. But hey, I'm sure happy you are back. I ain't gonna lie about that. You right where you began. The first original team member is back in the house. We got the vagina roaming around. Dun 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 dun. Carol got her feet hitting the ground. Carol bag, yeah. So yeah, man, I'm just hyped today. Like you say, oh yeah. Then Carol, even though this more of a discussion for the power hour, because I ain't trying to get to all the comments, but I will say this. Several people said something about, hey man, I was down here, I was down there. Hey, I'm back up now. Hey, and that's how we go. And like I told you, you guys are really living with me. This is this show is so many things to me, man. It's got the dog thing, but it's also a semi-vlog of my life. Even though I do a lot of things that I talk about, y'all see the in-between where it's a semi-vlog of my life as well. So when things happen, I sort of get you guys updated. So I like for you to live it with me. But and I always appreciate the well wishes, and that's what you're always going to do to people you love or you consider friends. So I appreciate that. But I don't want you guys to wear it to the point where you think I'm getting down, because I have learned, man. Hey, it was a time where I would put all my burdens on loved ones, brother, mother, grandmother, friends. Hey, man, this going on in my life, and it's cool for friends to absorb that, but what we don't realize is a lot of times while we're feeling better by dumping off our negative, sometimes that negative stays with our friends or family members. It drags them down, takes away from their battery, takes away from their focus. And man, I just learned the trick of saying, hey, wait a minute. I can let God handle all of this. So, I don't go to my friends or anything like that with my troubles. Doesn't mean I won't talk about anything with them. But man, it feels so much better when I can dump it all on God and let their souls be free. Let their souls be, be free of it. So when things do come to my life, I put it off on him. And that's why I'm always laughing again. Because I'm like, wait a minute. Hey, it ain't on me anymore. Hey, look, I've done what I was supposed to do. Like I said a few shows ago, I say it again. Believe, then receive. I'm not going to get the card, then get excited. Like we all have so normally done in our lives. Because it's hard to believe, then receive when, if you don't preach it into your mindset. But if you can get it into your mindset and you can truly start believing, believe it. It's on the way. And so, like you say, the answers are all coming. And I don't need to understand how they come. I just need to know they coming. Carol laughed about the beautifully smelling vagina roaming the show. Oh, man, I love this. So, yeah, man, I want to check in, man, because I can't lie. It's happened to me several times where I see, hey, Krause, he did pay his super sticker, man. Hey, Carol, I love you. I thank you for becoming a team member again. For all you out there, I would love for you to become a team member again. I'm going back to Krause just for a second to honor his sticker, Carl. Krause says, what's up, y'all? Yay! Krause. Brandon Anderson laughing. Carol. Brandon said, I took Christina out today into town, and man, it was awesome. Glad I can get out with them while it was cooler outside in the morning. That's one of the things that have not had me so brokenhearted since my car has been gone. The fact that I didn't have AC. So most of the time, if I was going to get out in the dead of summer like it is now, it would be in the evening or something where the lighting probably wouldn't be that good for me and the girls anyway. So it probably would have been a dead period of travel for a couple of weeks anyway with how hot it's been. So I'm glad you actually brought that up, because the best time to travel with your girl is when it's on a cool day. Man, I'm going to tell you, some of those sunny days that you sent me on, like when I went to the zoo with Callie, it was a bit of a temperature out that day. And I said to hell with it. Me and Callie getting out anyway. It might have been a 90-degree day that day. But I was just working to sort of always keep us going to the shade and things of that nature. But on most of those sunny days you see us, it's some type of coolness going on. It's either very low humidity or it's a nice breeze or something of that nature. And I don't have one yet, guys. I don't have a silicone doll yet. But when you have a TPE girl, I do know for sure and experience that the temperature plays more of a part. So you're going to want to go on a cooler day. Now, I'm still not going to try to bake a silicone doll by going out when it's 110 degrees. But I do know they have more leeway when it comes to heat or cold. So it was good to hear. Oh, glad you got out, Brandon. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. Like I say, you ain't got to get out in the crowd like I have. Even if you're just getting out privately, late night, or early before people get out, and get out with your dog, it's still a bonding experience. I don't give a damn what anybody says. And if you ever start getting out like me or whatever, if you can take the public maybe abuse, then you may hear it publicly, you may hear whispers behind you. But if you can take that, you will start to get gratification just from being out with your girl. Kevin Gray, Dog King Army member. Hope you and the girls have a nice and cool day. Hope the weekend is great. Oh, you too as well, brother. Glad you checking in as well. Dog King Army always checking in the house. And I'm going to be honest, guys. Even the Dog King Army could probably tell I was a bit discombobulated this morning because this is one of the few times that I didn't actually leave a message before the stream went up. I sort of woke up a little later. I forgot what else is happening. I'm in the middle of booty washing. Meaning I'm washing all the girls because Callie took over a few days ago and was like, nah, bro, I'm coming back out. And I said, since she's coming back out, I'm going to give all the girls a bath. So I gave Tsunade a bath, but this month is oil bath month. I haven't given them an oil bath in about 3 months, maybe 4 hell. They haven't really needed it, but I saw a little mark on Tsunade's leg, a couple of them, little dirt marks from something. I don't know what it was. Nothing bad, but the little mark, and I saw a little something on Asana's leg. And so I said, okay, it's time for an oil bath. Even though everything else on them was clean as a whistle, I said, let me go ahead and just get him a oil bath. They haven't had one in a while. So I started off, gave Tsunade her oil bath, got her oil down a couple days ago. I finished up with Saima this morning because with those oil baths, what I do is, see, they weren't dirty. Normally, if they were a little dirty, I would have washed them down with the oil, wiped them off with the towel, with a paper towel, and maybe re-oiled them and let it sit overnight. But this time, they were so clean, they didn't need that initial wipe down. So I just rubbed them down real good, rubbed it in real good. And after I did that, I just let her sit. And honestly, they're in the hotter part of the house without because I have 2 ACs for the front parts of the house. So the back part is still warm. And honestly, the good part about it being warm is they sort of dry off better or quicker. And the oil sort of dries out a little quicker. So when I woke up this morning, she was pretty dried out, Saima. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. Whenever I give Saima a bath or any of the girls the bath, they all just remind me of how fine they are. Their bodies are all nice, but the Kimber doll bodies are so toned. They actually have pretty tone, nice little tone to them. But man, that WM Saima body standing up is ridiculous. Now I hate that I hurt her foot, and I re-looked at the manual. I was supposed to be able to move her foot inwards. That, and I remember doing it before, but I'm just going to say it. I believe that foot was faulty. I'm just going to say it. It broke very easily. But with all that said, I haven't really stood her up since that day. The only time I really see her standing up is when I put her on her hook for her bath. And let me tell you, I was telling her last night, Saima, I love you so much, and I learned so much with you. I messed up, I understand, because, you know, as far as you being so heavy, I didn't know that, but she gave me a chance to teach so many other people about what it means to get one of these big booty dolls and how heavy they're going to be. So she taught me that. I mean, she helped us teach people that. So I appreciated her for that. As well, I learned that I would never, ever, 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 ever get a removable vagina again. I don't give a damn. And I was looking at her vagina last night, and it looks nice from the outside. Nobody could tell. But if you were to open her legs up, you will see that the hole opens a lot more than it's supposed to, because that's where the removable vagina goes. But I was just telling her I learned so much from her. But let me tell you, one thing that I didn't get wrong with her, other than underestimating how heavy she would be and not getting her a fixed vagina, the dimensions on her body, if I was a 6'3" guy, about 240, with muscles pumping out my neck, and she would be a little bit lighter, I'd be loving her. But since I'm 6 feet, 156 soaking wet, her being 150 doesn't really help me, or feeling like she's 150 pounds. But let me tell you, man, that girl is a work of art standing up. I'm talking about her rear end is so rearified. Lord have mercy. You know, I'm still like a child when it comes to my dogs, man, because, you know, it's like even sitting here with Callie, like, she's so beautiful to me when I wake up in the morning. She looks so beautiful to me. I'd be like, man, Callie, you just getting prettier every day. But whenever I take them for their bathing session and I just really examine their bodies, it's I keep telling you guys this, it's more of a spiritual experience where you sort of, I know me, I sort of go into Zen mode. Sometimes I'm human. I'm a human person. So sometimes in the back of my mind, I may not always feel like doing it at that particular time. Because, like, I know, I looked at the calendar, I'm like, ooh, it's the 14th. They get their bath on the 15th. It's time to give a bath. But guess what? You may be doing other things, or you may be looking at a show. You may be doing whatever. So you may not be in the mood to do it. But I'm strict on it because I'm like, no, I don't want to start slipping. But whenever I get in the bathroom or whenever I start loading my girls up, you know, my spirit starts changing. I start getting in the mode, you know. But whenever I actually start washing the girls or putting oil on them, that's when, man, you can start cueing the slow-mo camera, bro. Because it's just like, man, I just getting this. Look at my girl. I got to make sure she's perfect. I got to take care of her. I gotta, you know, rub her the right way. I gotta bathe her. You know what I'm saying? It get detailed in my mind. I'm like, yeah, you can't rush this process. I don't give a damn if you were in a rush. You know, you gotta slow down. You know, I just hear all those words in my mouth. And this is one of the funniest things. It has happened several times since I've had my girls, because I got 4 girls, and the way I live with bringing them out 1, 2 at a time sometimes, having them in their doll room the other time. Sometimes a girl doesn't get out in a proper rotation, meaning that I can get time for a bathing time and somebody may not have even gotten out yet. Well, in this case, Saima got a late bath, I believe. She sort of got a later bath than everybody else. And so even though it's time for a bath, she may be several days earlier than she should be. Well, to make a long story short, I always laugh when this happens. When I took her towel off, she still had powder on her from last month's bath, meaning that she didn't get used since her last bath. That doesn't mean she's been put up a whole month. Like I said, I think she's been up for about 3 weeks probably. But man, I pulled her out, saw the powder on her, and I was just laughing to myself. Because what I could have did was fool myself. I could say, hey, she's already clean. Because I even think of dog manufacturers. You know, when they get their dog clean, once it's a clean dog, I don't know if they just clean it every month like we do. I don't think they do that. Because even when I see big dog manufacturers, they have a dog room where they have their dogs out for display. Those dogs will be sitting on the couch for weeks, days, you know, in the same clothes. You know, they don't rush to change them and things of that nature like we might do. So so I wonder, do they wash them as much as we do? So that's what led me to talk about that. But with all that said, when I saw her, the first thing I said to myself was, like I've always told you, Jay, it's a reason why your girl doesn't really need a bath. The reason being is because you keep them clean. You know, because I could easily be like, hey, she clean. Let her sit up for about 3 months straight. Or bring her in and out and be like, hey, she's still clean. And then I look up and she'll be dirty. Whereas if I keep up with my routine, I won't have to worry about that. So what I did was, in her case, I said she doesn't need a heavy bath. The girl is clean, Jay. She got powder on her, for goodness sakes. But I still got the warm water. I put a very light solution of soap in the water. Got my sponge. I sprayed her off with water. And I really just lightly rubbed her off to get the powder off. I went over all of her body. And then I sprayed her off really good. Let her dry. She looked amazing. I oiled her down really good last night. And now she is sitting preserved, waiting for her turn to come out. Next, I'll get Asana, and then this lovely lady will be gone. But that's really what I spent my night doing, tending to Saima. And man, I wish I could talk about this video that I was looking at. Time, and it was several of them about the same subject. But man, it just blows my mind away to see the passion from this person that I'm seeing. And I'm like, man, I really want to talk about it, but I think I need to wait on it. So I'm going to wait on that. But man, it's so interesting. It's like on the tip of my tongue. No Venti report today or anything. I did laugh because I didn't even see. I saw Venti stream last night from me waking up this morning, but I didn't see anything like that. I was so caught up in another world last night, guys. But I saw her cooking, and you know what? I briefly turned on it, and this is just a small bit of the Venti report because I talk about it. I don't know when I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna let things build up. It could be a week or two before I come back with another one. But I just say this very small and passing. What had me laughing last night, it looked like her meal that she made might have looked a little better than her previous one. But I checked in for 2 seconds and she said the same thing again. I keep on saying, Venti, why do you do this? I'm trying. She said the same thing again. She said, see, on the package, it says it's already pre-washed. You don't need to wash it off again. And I'm like, I don't give a damn what the package says, Venti. Rinse that crap again. That's the only thing I wanted to say about her. She made me laugh last night. You doing a cooking show. Rinse it again. And I'm going to be honest. I do have a lot of friends that believe just like Venti. It's not going to kill you if you do it her way. That's not going to do it. I promise you it's not. If you eat that, if it say pre-wash, it's not going to kill you. But I got friends that they literally open up a can of peas and they can eat it just like that. They, just like that. Cause they're right. They, my friend, was like, but they partially cooked. They just been put in the can for you to warm it back up. And I said, well, yeah, you're pretty much right, but I've never done it and won't do it. But as far as my vegetables and things like that, or anything that says it's been washed off, I'm just ticky like that. I just ain't finna trust somebody at a factory or even a machine from running my thing through the ringers a few times and say, okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna do it my damn self. So I laughed about that. That was something I saw. But today, I did want to brush on the NBA for a second. I've been looking at a little bit of the summer league, and it's been sort of up and down. Not a whole bunch of report. I say this though, our summer league team has been up and down. We got 4 first-round picks for the Memphis Grizzlies, and we got our butts kicked by the Boston the other day. They got some dude, I was telling my brother, that looked like Daffy Duck. His face just has the dimensions of Daffy Duck. But they kicked our butts the other day. That Chet Holmgren guy, he looks a little bit light, but you know what? He may end up being halfway decent. I like Jaden Ivey out of everybody, though. He may be actually a new improved Ja Morant. Ja might have to look over his shoulder on that one. But other than that, man, it's not a whole bunch of report for me in the NBA. I see DeAndre Ayton got signed back by Phoenix. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know whether they're looking to try to trade him to New Jersey. But to me, they messed that whole thing up because they had that guy on his rookie deal. Then they let him go fish for a contract. I wouldn't be feeling good about the way they signed me back. And he did his contract all the way wrong. I'm not going to make this an NBA session, but just a quick run through. DeAndre Ayton for the Phoenix Suns, he did his contract all the way wrong because he had he had a trade offer. I mean, he had a signing sheet from Indiana for like $130 million. And they said the team that you left usually doesn't want to re-sign you if you have certain things put into the contract. Like being able to get out of the contract early. That might have deterred Phoenix. And I don't think he should have did them any favors or anybody. I'm not trying to say be mean, but as far as contract negotiations go, I've always been one that doesn't want to be stuck in a long contract forever. So I felt like he should have put a trade exception in that contract where he could have got out of that contract within about 2 years. Phoenix probably would have just let him go at that point. And guess what? They would have still been in a pickle because they wouldn't have had anything to really deal for Kevin Durant. Now, by reacquiring him, they can possibly package him in some sort of a deal for Kevin Durant. But me personally, I'm so sick of the dang Kevin Durant talk. I'm sick of all these talking head analysts giving him credit for running away from OKC. Because that's what he did. He ran from OKC after being down 3-1 to Golden State. Oh, let me run over here to y'all. Y'all beat me. Now let me be with y'all. Ran to them after they had already previously won the championship the year before. That particular year that he joined, they had won 73 games out of 82. Nope, not impressed. But he won 2 MVPs. Not impressed. Nobody can double team you when you got Stephen Clay on your team, a healthy Stephen Clay on your team. Not impressed. I'm not impressed with that. I don't even count them 2 titles. I don't care what any of the pundits say, Stephen A. Blake May, Skip Bayless, or whoever. They want to love him since he ran and get them bargain championships. And if you're watching right now, KD, please, you can donate to Biking for Companion Dogs to help out the show. We love you, brother. Hey, but now, seriously though, KD, I'm just speaking basketball. This ain't nothing personal. But I'm sorry. Even if you were in the neighborhood, I couldn't give you credit for running to the team that beat you. So that's 1. Now for 2, you made a bad choice, brother. You chose to go to Golden State. You could have went anywhere at that time. It was on you to choose the best place for you. You could have went to Miami then. You would be the man in New York. But guess what? You went with Kyrie in New Jersey. I'm not finna say he's messed everything up because he decided not to get vaccinated. That's another narrative that I'm not even trying to go down. Am I going to say he's been a distraction pretty much everywhere he's went, though? Yes, I will say that. And he can be a headache. But with that vaccination thing, that's just an individual choice. And I'm not going to bash anybody for that. And I don't, people want to beat him up because he wouldn't let the corporation bully him into doing it. No, I'm not mad at him for that. I'm actually applaud That's one thing I actually applaud him on. Hey, guess what? If that's what you believe in, fight for what you believe. And I also just on that note, I also don't like when people say he didn't stand up for people. He didn't suffer the exact same thing that somebody that had a regular job suffered because he still got some sort of semblance of a salary. No, man. Hey, I don't care how you cut it. The man lost $20 million. Guess what? Nah, bro, that is suffering something. No, it may look. It may not be the equivalent of like, hey, me losing my whole job. But let me tell you, don't nobody want to lose 20 million, brother. I'm gonna let you know that now. I may have it, don't have it yet, but I wouldn't want to lose it. That's a lot of money you could pass down from generations. But when it come down to somebody trying to force you to, do something like that, I'm not gonna beat the man up. But just him in a nutshell, he can be a headache. But that's what KD chose to go do. He chose to do that. Harden, he ran from Houston, then he ran from New Jersey. And so my whole thing about KD is this doesn't look quite as bad to me as the Golden State thing. He's not trying to go to a team, well, not that I know of. He's not trying to go to a team that just beat him. But you can say he's still running from another challenge. Because even if Kyrie leaves, the hell with Kyrie, tell them to trade Kyrie for another star. You know what I'm saying? Get another star there. You can make it work. But now he's trying to go where it'll be more ready-made for him to win, a Miami or a Phoenix. And once again, he could have did that off the bat. So I still don't think this is going to make him look great. But if he was to want to run back to Golden State, that would be the worst case scenario. But overall, I'm sick of even hearing about this crap. I'm going to be so happy when Kyrie gets traded, and I'm going to be so happy when KD gets traded, so it can be over. I can see where the chips fall, and the rest of the NBA can keep on moving. That's really what I'm ready to see as far as that's concerned. Let me see what Brandon Anderson said right quick. He said, I kind of got that feeling when I saw the towing portion in one of your videos too, with the tone you had. But it's all good, like you told me. God will open opportunities for you. Yes. I don't know, man. You know what? Like I say, God, he whispers things in your heart. He just sort of lets you know things. And we often try to push it off as, that's just a feeling. The thing is, we just have to get more used to listening to it. Because I know you're all just like me. It's been many times in my life where, man, if I had to just listen to that. It's not just a feeling. This God's speaking to you. But in that case, I just sort of heard it. And I was just telling my brother, I think I was telling him this morning. I said, hey, the thing is, or either it might have been my mom. I can't think of who I was telling this, but I said, the thing is, God knows better than me, man. You know what? He saw something more than what I could see. What he probably really was saying was, hey, bro, it's going to mess up again. Even if you were to get it fixed, let it go. I got something for you. I got something better for you. Let it go. Get it out of here. It's nothing. Get it out of here. It served its purpose. It was a blessing. I like I say, one of the most important things about that car was this. I've said it on my video. It was my dream car. It was my dream car. And it still is, believe it or not. I'm going to let you know something. No matter how much God blesses me, I want to find my way back to a Mini Cooper. And what I would really love is a Mini Cooper Countryman, because it's bigger. And that'll be big enough for me to get Saima in, because that was really my problem. Just something big enough to get Saima in, But I would love to get a Mini Countryman, the biggest one that they have. And I would love to have a regular Mini Cooper car again. I really love those vehicles. As far as just transporting the girls, they don't make them anymore, but I love those little Toyota Scion hatchbacks. My auntie has one, and I really like it. And I said, man, I want one day, or some semblance of it. So it would be cool if Mini actually made a hatchback SUV like that. Because I just love, what I did learn about Minis is that's the type of car I really love. But the whole story behind it is, man, I was living another dream, chasing another dream at the time. And I think I was actually living in a car in LA, listening to a comedy show. And the guy that was doing the show was talking about how his friends laughed at him for having a Mini Cooper, but that he loved it. And when I looked at the Mini Cooper, I was like, wait a minute, I love this car as well. It was just something about it that just spoke to my heart. I said, it's sort of the same way with the dolls. I've just never been that guy that's going to let you laugh me out of what I like. Okay, you can laugh at me, joke about me, make fun of me. I'm not good. Okay, whatever you say, I'm getting my Mini Cooper. F you. I love it. Oh, I shouldn't get the dolls. I'm a fool. I'm a damn fool. Okay, good. I got the doll. Bye-bye. See you. I'm good. I'm happy. You can talk about me all you want to. So that's how I felt about the Mini Cooper. I always was like, man, I want this car. But just a secret about me, I've never owned a new vehicle in my life. And I'm not laughing because that's just good, but I'm just saying that's just a true story. I've never owned a new vehicle. It's one of those things that I've talked about, hey, sometimes we as people, we've just accepted less. And I've just never owned a new vehicle for whatever reason. Letting certain things stop me, letting my own mentality stop me. But I never had the means before to actually buy a Mini Cooper brand new. Or I never willed that type of favor into my life at the time. But I did pray for a Mini Cooper. Was like, man, I want a Mini Cooper one day. And one day, another car that I had stopped working. And I ran across this Mini Cooper used, and it had a list of little problems, man, that I've had to fix over the years. Just not major, but just things would pop up because people said that it might have been buried underwater. It might have been submerged underwater, all type of things about this car. But, man, at the time, I just had to have a Mini Cooper, and I got it. And it ran pretty good the whole time I had it, to be honest. It wasn't the fastest. It didn't have all this super fast capabilities, but it got me everywhere I needed to go. But like I say, it was expensive every time it went down. But I thank God every day I had it because it's out there now. I finally got it towed home. But, man, I loved it. I just loved that car. Loved the way it drives. Loved the parking. Man, it's just something about it. And I still love it right now. But I said to myself, thank you, God, that he actually gave me a dream. That was a dream that I had. And like we've said, I know better is coming. But I also, whenever I tell these stories, I always want to take it away from me. Just like I tell you this story, I know better is coming. Whatever you're dreaming for, it's coming. And like some people might say, well, you didn't get it brand new. You didn't get it in its best form. But you know what? I got it in the form that God meant me to have it for at the time. It'll be a time when I have the new form. But for today, I'm waiting for the next blessing. And it's coming very soon. Just got to wait to see when he decides to bring it about. But with all this said, another thing that's happening today that I'm going to get out of here. Hey, look, I say another reason that this is going to be a little quicker stream is, man, it's some UFC going down today that I want to see. It's not the bigger, higher end fights going on, but it is a good fight. And it's a guy named Brian Ortega's fighting today. He's fighting a guy I'm not quite familiar with, but the guy looks pretty damn well deadly. And the fighting is actually going on right now, if I'm not mistaken. I think the preliminaries are going on right now. Now it's not nothing I'm trying to rush my show for, or I'm even breaking my neck to see. But I am a UFC guy, so I always love to watch. Excuse me, when UFC comes on, I always love to watch it. But whenever the stream ends, I'm going to check it out. Which, like I say, I'm not going to even intentionally try to keep you for any drawn out length of time. But I will say this, another thing I was doing last night, which once again, I go into that another time, but man, I was doing a lot of doll research. Maybe not even a lot of brands, but just the psychology, the chemistry, looking at different factories, and just man, honestly, it's a lot of video that I've seen before. But man, it's like a praying mantis. They have an insatiable appetite. They can keep eating well past the point they've been full. They can have full bellies and still keep going. They have just that voracious appetite. If it's in front of them, they can keep trying to eat. And that's sort of how I sort of was feeling last night. Of man, I just felt like I was trying to put information into my head, trying to learn a lot of things, and I was trying to stuff so much in at once. And it was all like fighting to try to get in there. And that's what kept me up so long last night. I was just like, man, I'm not learning as much as I want to learn. I want to keep trying to force more in there. And man, I'm going to make a video about it. Like I was told you guys, sometimes you're going to see certain ideas come to more life in other videos, even though you may hear about it on a live stream. Because although you may hear a little bit about it on a live stream, you have some people that don't look at the live streams as much. They look at more videos. So they may be their first time hearing it. Or you may have some people, it's good for me to mention this on the live stream a little bit, because some people may not look at as many videos and look at live streams. But man, I'm going to tell you, just looking at dolls, the manufacturers, the makes, the material, it's so comparable to the human woman, man. From the standpoint of there are so many choices out there. It is unreal right now. Things are only going to get better. But man, although you can buy you can buy many more dolls than you can buy, let's just say, or not buy, but have allegiance from women, so to speak. You know, let's just say you have 10 girlfriends and they all are faithful to you. Man, that's still going to be a whole bunch to be keeping up with. Whereas, let's say you can have up to $100. But where they're similar, so that's the difference. But where they're similar, it is, I don't give a damn if you can have $1,000. You know what you can't have? You can't have them all. You can't have them all. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. You can try to have them all, but you can't have them all. Not every single one in the world. You can't have it all. You can have a nice collection. You can have well more than you may need, but you can't have it all, right? And that's what it's like in a dog game, man. You know, I can't tell you how many dogs that I see that I know that because like as I'm going forward, I'm letting you guys know I'm just going to be more selective about what dogs I review, what dogs I'm coming in contact with, and things of that nature, as much as possible. But man, it's going to be so many dogs that I see that I just know that I can't have, because you can't have them all, you know. And even just last night when I was looking at videos and stuff, I was just looking at so many dogs that I'm like, man, it feels so good to know it's all these choices out here. But it's also a part of me to be like, man, I wish I could have all of those, you know, every type, not just of this brand, but you know, I'm thinking on a larger scale. Oh, hey, I want every type that's ever made, that's ever gonna be made, you know, that type of stuff. And that's the type of sensory overload that was going through my brain last night. Man, I just can't wait to make more videos coming up about some of the things that I was thinking about. But man, my mind was just drifting into the imagination of seeing dogs being made. You know, like I was seeing somebody taking that was like doing something to one of the dog legs, man. It's like my mind went like a spiral into the leg. You know, just imagining like, man, look, she doing this leg. You know, I'm just getting lost up in it, man. So that's the type of night it was, man. Just doing all that research, and just before I knew it, I was done. And another thing, I got done with another song last night, and man, that song is amazing to me. I always am amazed when I get done with a song. You never know how anybody else is going to like it. I've made songs before that, hey, people, you know, have not said anything about, you know, they may have thought was okay. But then I made a song where I was like, okay, because I used to tell my mom every time before I did a song when I first was doing it. I just put videos out every day now. She never knows. Nobody ever knows. But I put out songs that I've told her, I'm like, I sort of like this song. And next thing you know, I hear people saying, man, I like this one. I'm like, whoa, oh, they actually like this one. But this particular song, I really like it. I really like it. So I'll be tipped to see how you guys like it. And I definitely got to get back to making a dance video as well. But with all that said, let me see if I can catch up. Crowd said, I'm hyped for sure. Woke up early and been playing with Carly all damn day, except going out to exchange some shoes for her. She got some little tiny feet. Oh, man. Look, Krause, something I didn't know. Man, I started out, which Callie's favorite pair of shoes are a size 6 in girls. Yeah, I think they're a size 6 in girls. Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, size 6 in girls. But those are her favorite size, her favorite shoes. But when I went back to shop for her, I realized, oh, the perfect size tennis shoe that is. I don't know about the dress shoes. Dress shoes probably 5.5. Tennis shoe, the perfect size that fits all of my girls. And it's funny, even Saima with that big old booty, her little butt, she wears actually her foot is a tad more petite. But all of my girls were at a perfect clip, a size 5.5 tennis shoe. A size 5.5 for girls tennis shoe. It fits perfectly. So if you're ever wondering about that, that's the perfect size for actually my Kimber doll and my WM doll. I think they both are 21 millimeters or whatever, or 21 is it millimeters or centimeters? I forgot what my tape measure is, but I think it's maybe 21 centimeters, but I know it's 21 I think it's 21 centimeters. But yeah, that's how long their feet are, and they wear a 5.5 if you're curious. But he said went back to exchange some shoes for her. She got some tiny little feet. Oh yeah. Carol says, glad to be back in the army. She said it's gonna get better for us all, most definitely. Hey baby, we're going up, not down, forwards, not backwards, positive, not negative, baby. Hey, look, tomorrow we're gonna recharge everybody with a great Dog King Power Hour. We got good things coming to us, not negative. Look, me and Callie, we want to stop in, show our love to everybody, all our supporters. We appreciate you, man. Like you say, man, we getting geared up for this big fundraiser coming up. What is today? The 16th. So we got a little bit over 2 months before the actual fundraiser, and as things ramp up, I'm gonna display the banner, display the link a little bit more. You know, I've never been the overwhelming guy where I want to be like beating people over the head with a fundraiser link every 2 seconds. That's just not what I do. I'm gonna put it out every now and then, and I always feel like the people that are gonna help, they're gonna help. But as it ramps up and gets closer, I am going to promote it more. I'm still going to be looking for ways to potentially enhance the whole that whole experience. I'm still going to be looking at ways to do that. But man, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I definitely want to speak more blessings over you guys. Hope you have a good day today. Whatever you decide to do, I'm speaking blessings over it. I'm just trying to think about what other news that I might want to share other than being caught up in that campaign dog world last night. I know I recently finished Stranger Things. I thought I was done. I thought it was 7 episodes. And me and Callie, she been here with me, man. We ended up going back. Oh, let me do this right quick. I'm going to just try this before I go. Me and Callie ended up going back because I talked to my brother. And he kept on saying, man, it's 9 episodes. And I was like, nah, I don't see but... on the site I was on, I was like, I don't see but 7. And so I went back and found out that he was right. And so I finally got fully caught up. And like I told him, it was a couple of moments in there that were a little unrealistic and things of that nature, things that I would have took out of the show. But overall, it wasn't bad. I'm gonna play this right quick. I'm gonna just see how this reacts. Where I can play the music while I speak. You guys should hear it in a second. Because they unlocked it where I can put my own music on here now. So that should upload. I don't hear it yet, though. I don't know. It ain't playing. There we go. Yeah, baby. You got a little music going, baby. Is that too loud, y'all? I just want to know what levels I need to hit at it. Can I get a little chime in on that one? Because I don't want it to be too loud where it's like choking y'all out. Brandon said, hold up. Let me see. Brandon says, hold on. I can't believe I missed that from Brandon. And I hate him saying that after he gone. But my comments was coming a little late though. Okay, Johnny K. He said out here, Jay. How's it going? What up, Johnny K? Good to see you, brother. My comments came late. It's going pretty good. My thing is, y'all comments came in a little too late for me. I didn't love that. But at the same time, everything's going good. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna be around much longer, guys, because that's exactly what this show was, a good hype session. And hey, we finna get out of here and have some fun for the rest of the day. Spy Brain says, hey Jay, I ate a piece of Brittany Bench's special chicken. I had a thigh. Yeah. Man, I saw one night she made a big sandwich, and man, like I said, I don't want to make this too much about Benji. I'll talk about it another time, but she made a chicken sandwich. it didn't look bad other than her not washing the arugula or whatever she put on there. But man, she had way too many onions on that sandwich. And I love onions. But I was like, damn, Vinci. I bet she killed the flavor a little bit, but she ate that whole sandwich. Kevin Gray said, smash that like button. Yay, baby. Thank you, crowd, for the $2 sticker. Kevin Gray said, smash that like button. I agree, baby. Hit that like button. Hey, if you new, you just tuned in to the Dog King, guess what? You may be getting ready to get out here in a second, but I still want you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Hey, look, if you ain't a Dog King Army team member, hey, look, hit that team member button, become a team, a member of the team within the team. Hey, look, if you want to donate, look, super sticker, super chat, look, about on my YouTube channel, PayPal or Cash App, or guess what? You can even go the route of donate to my fundraiser, baby. Crowd says, and that link is in the description of this video. Crowd says, cue up the slow-mo. Preach it, brother. It's just like that. Crowds. Brandon says, I get that I gave Molly and Glory their baths. He said, I get that. I gave Molly and Glory their baths last week. And man, I just mellowed out and chilled out. Despite anything the world's trying to do to stress me out. And I can just calm down and focus on them. Oh yeah, brother. See, I'm getting that coming a little late. See, but yeah, you're right. You're right. You can chill out and just focus on your gas. He said, I went from a Ford Focus to a Toyota Sienna van. Yeah, baby. Hey, hey, you went to two good cars though, I think. Toyota, you went from Ford. The Focus a little joke, and that's sort of cool. He said he went to Ford to a Toyota. The Focus is a little big car. He said he went to Toyota Sienna van. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a big change. He said, I'm glad that they have a bigger space to accommodate things. He said, got to bounce, take care. Go on, gang. I see you, Brandon. Haven't met him out these. He said, I have to catch up later. I have to travel on business this week. So I'm treating my ladies to child's play right now. Sweet. You're a great man, Jay. Love you, heavy metal. Glad you're here. Hey, I'm glad you checking in. God bless all the ladies, man. He said down just a little, please. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. And I'm sorry it's been playing so long, guys. I couldn't see the damn song. Now tell me if this does. Tell me if, I don't even know if y'all can hear it at that level, but I hope that's better. And I'm sorry for having that blasted so long, but the comment came so late, I couldn't see it. And I guess the safest bet is to start down lower. What is it now, Carol? I know I'm gonna get to come in late, but let me know before I go out here. I want to know if I need to turn that music up or not. Oh, so let me check something quick while I got y'all. While I'm waiting on that. It may be something I want to just share, just briefly, because like I said, we ain't gonna draw this show out very long. This is I love you to my family show, which is y'all. I want to see y'all today. Look, I'm just like a human, just like y'all. I had a lot of preoccupied things I was thinking about yesterday and working on. But that doesn't mean I didn't want to check in with you guys. And something else I will say that I was looking at last night, man. I was looking at several videos, and I'm letting you know, man, going forward, even with TPE dolls, man, the detail on these dolls are only getting better and better and better, man. They're only getting better and better and better. I promise you they are. I was just looking at some videos last night showing doll hands and things of that nature. And man, I was just like, man, the detail on these dolls, man, it just brings you into the world of imagination in such a strong way. And like I say, I'm just thanking God right now because the next dolls that He blesses me to show you guys are really going to be able to. I'm going to be able to do something I've been wanting to do, and what that is show you different levels. Of course, I know it's a lot of guys out there that I've experienced, and you may have several different types of dolls and stuff. But, you know, it is a lot of people out there that just want to see the differences in dolls from level to level. And honestly, I feel like I have the first two level of dolls. I have the beautiful Callie, who is not diminished by price in any way. But she is that doll that initiates you into the whole doll game. Then I have Saima. Even though she's rarely, more rarely seen than Callie, she's a step up in cost by a tremendous amount. She's like 4 times the cost. Very, very nice WM doll. And I would say sort of a mid-range doll, as far as judging her against the highest level of dolls out here. Around 2,000, 2,000 or so, around it. When you start playing from, when I say mid-range, I'm going for me, I'm saying about 25 to 18, 16, that's that mid-range. And Saima's on the high end. I just put it like that. So, of that mid-range, or she was for me at the time. I don't think, I've looked back on the site, she doesn't cost quite as much as she did when I got her a couple of years ago. But for that particular body. But I would call her more, you're approaching that, you're in that mid-range. Then, to me, you go to a higher level. And that is, to me, any silicone doll made, maybe not by the higher brands. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about any silicone doll that may not be made by a real doll, or any silicone doll that may not be made by a Gynoid doll, or any doll that may not, it's another brand out there, but I don't want to mention them, but, or even it's a big, very big known brand in Japan. I always sort of forget their names. But either way, any brand that's super high level, what I mean by that is, man, you're going to be buying a doll starting out at $5,000-$6,000. That's, to me, the ultra high level. So you have pretty much 4 tiers of dolls. Entry, sort of a second tier, which is what Saima is. Then you go to a higher tier, which is that silicone doll and they're mainly priced around that $3,000 price range, teetering below or slightly above. That's that higher end doll. But then you have that ultra high end doll where you start going to Gynoid, like I said, where they're, you could probably get a good Gynoid for around 47. You can get it for less than that. But I'm saying probably about $4,000 or so dollars. $4,000 to $5,000 in between that range. And real doll, like I say, usually starts out around 6. So I'm gonna I foresee being able to show you the range. That's where I start that whole conversation of saying, hey, here you go Callie, here goes Saima. Here is another level, and another level, and that's going to be a very important time in the show's history when those things start to happen. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But let me share this before I get the hell out of here too. Oh, Karen says better. Did you make this song? Oh, no. I didn't make it. It's one of the songs that I use for one of my raps. But it's one that I actually outsourced. It's a song that I use for one of my raps. But she says better. But when she says better, that makes me think they go down a little bit lower. So let me see where it is now. I got it on loop, so if I thought you guys would start getting sick of it, I would just take it off here altogether. But I'm gonna take it down just a little bit more. Oh, hope I didn't turn it down all the way. Okay, that's probably about the most reasonable setting I think I can leave with it without turning it all the way down. So that's my last setting, Carol. I hope you can. Oh, and the name of the song is "Moons" by Patrick. Let me see. I don't think they're gonna have it on. He got a crazy last name, Patrick Patrickios or something like that. It's something to that extent. But before I get, I just want to show one of my favorite girls. And this is a human lady, of course, but I just really am. I don't know. This really moves me in such a positive way that I love to show her. It's just something about her spirit. I can just see it. She said that's perfect. Thank you, Carol. I'm gonna remember that now. Now, that's exactly what I want to hear. So I did get some out that leveling is concerned. That's what I definitely want to get done. I just want to thank everybody for still being with me, man. Today, like I say, all of y'all are part of a dream that I'm enjoying living right now, man. Like I say, time with you guys on a Saturday. And we ain't gonna stretch it out much longer. I do want to share this girl though, because I just really like her. She makes me happy. Seems like she got a really sweet spirit. I think she married, of course, so I ain't trying to date her, but she got a really sweet spirit. From what I see her interacting, and I just want to show her before I get out of here. Y'all know who a lot of y'all have seen her before, so y'all go. And y'all know y'all got to bear with me because, hey, I understand like I said, this computer is not equipped to do everything that I have it doing. Okay, that wasn't a picture, it was a video. I forgot. But yeah, that's my woman with no arms. I just love her, man. She's disabled, but man, you know, she doesn't lose an ounce of beauty being without her arms. And man, what I really love about her is she does so many things. She's an artist, actually. That's what I found out. She's an actual artist. And that is actually crazy. She's an actual artist. Able to use her arms. They're good. That's what I wanted to see. This is the video I wanted to see. Look. See, she eating and she drinking with it. I love that, man. I thought that was real cool. And then look, she gonna hug. Look, I think, see, and you know, some people may see that video and be laughing at her, but nah. Look, man, she just doing what she got, you know, that's what she got to work with. If she don't hug her kid with her leg here, she ain't gonna be hugging her. That's really what she got to work with. That's she kicked that thing. Yeah. I love this girl. She a trip, man. She really is a trip. I really like her. I didn't want to just share her 24/7. I'm trying to show that video, but I did say that video to show y'all at some point. But I do love that video because I love the fact that, man, even with, man, just 2 legs, man, she still is out here enjoying her life to the best of her ability. I'm trying to think, was this a video too? Because I wasn't trying to show a video. I was trying to show a picture. Okay, now this is just a picture. I'm cool with it. Now she's beautiful on here, and I'm gonna let her stay up, and I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Cause me and Callie, look, we done had fun for the day. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. What we're getting ready to do now, we're gonna live our life a little bit, just like you guys do. We're gonna get off of here, and we're gonna look at a little bit of this UFC fight. Oh, she looks tremendously beautiful right there. I love the fact that she is so confident without her arms. That's what I said, man. A woman, man, y'all don't have to be all shamed and things of that nature. A man, boy, look, hey, this does not deter a man. I'm letting you know that now. Definitely wouldn't deter me at all. When you see a beautiful woman, you just see a beautiful woman. Let me look at my list and make sure I ain't forgetting anything. Nope, I ain't forgetting anything. So, with all that said, I'm probably going to daydream a little bit more for the day. I hope y'all guys got hyped for the day, man. Ready for an amazing rest of your Saturday. Get ready for Reset Sundays tomorrow. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for Carol Rush joining the ranks of the Dog King Army, the team within the team again. Thanks for all the Dog King Army for stopping by. The regular viewers for stopping by. We love you. Like I say, wasn't a big theme today. This was just a big I love you hug session. Talk about what the hell happened last night. Moving on to the next day type of stream. It wasn't a event report or anything like that. It was just having a little bit of fun with the people I love. So, with all that said, Brandon Anderson said, got to bounce, take care of it. He said, take care, gang. But with all this, hold on, let me catch up. With all this said, I'm going to catch up with the comments and make sure I don't forget things. Oh, Crowd says, techno is a large part of me in this life, and I like it. Go MCJDKL. Yeah. Karen Rush said, have a good day. Oh, man, I ain't going to even lie, bro. I'm right with you, bro. I like a lot of electro music and things of that nature, dubstep music, and I listen to a lot of chill stuff and stuff like that. But I love a lot of music without vocals and things of that nature as well. So electro, techno, I'm with it all myself, my friend. But with all that said, we're finna enjoy our sports day. We want you to enjoy your day as well. As of now, me and Callie finna exit stage left. Hit those likes and hit those subscribe buttons, baby. But as of now, we finna get the hell out of here. And so what are we gonna do? How we gonna end this, Callie? What song? We gonna end with the normal one? Okay. Guess we gotta go with normal, y'all. Love y'all and appreciate y'all for everything y'all do, man. Let's get the hells up out of here, Kazies. I'm still looking for it. There you go.